Hey, what's good? It's your boy OG Illa, and this is ILLAGRAM. So, first things first, I want to say super shout out to all the support we've been receiving for the OG design and the music shop. It has not gone unnoticed, and in return, we've been able to help so many creatives and businesses prosper. And I just can't be any more grateful. And like I said, it does not go unnoticed. We talk about it all the time, and we're doing everything we can to turn y'all support into energy for other people. And man, it's a blessing. It really is. With that being said, I also want to shout out the Flight School podcast presented by the Music Shop, starring Slim Cartel and Snooty. They're killing it right now. Episode 1 is out right now. Episode 1 out right now. Y'all can go check that on hlgn-tv on YouTube, or themusicshop.com. It's been nothing, really, seriously, nothing but love. These guys are really getting into their bag. You'll see just the elevation from episode 1 to episode 2, and I can't imagine how much further it's going to go. I also want to shout out the Smoking Section podcast, who will be joining us. They have hired us for creative direction and production for their podcast, so y'all be seeing a lot more of them. They got some cool stuff coming up, some cool guests. So shout out both of those teams that are working really hard, and I'm super proud that they have trusted us to help them with that. With that being said, let's get into the topics today. All right. Something that's really been irking me, and I'm the positive guy. I always try to see the positive in things, but I do not like how y'all are speaking on Vanessa Bryant's name. There are grown men on Al Gore's internet talking bad about Kobe's wife in the spirit of Kobe's name, and it makes no sense. Did y'all not realize Kobe lived for his wife and his girls? Do you not realize that? And that's what I think really bothers me the most is they say Kobe wouldn't have wanted this. I know Kobe wouldn't have wanted this. What makes you think that you know better than Kobe's wife, his best friend since he was 18, 17 years old? What makes you think you know better about what Kobe would have wanted for his family and his passing and the untimely demise of his daughter as well? Like, I need y'all to relax. And more importantly, Kobe would disown y'all if he knew y'all were talking this disrespectful about his wife, about Vanessa Bryant. Put some respect on her name and stop the negativity. What she does with Nike, what she does with her family's legacy, what she does with Kobe's estate is their business. And that it's just kind of sickening to think that like grown men are over here disrespecting a whole female. But not only that, a widow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, y'all guys got to tighten up. And I'm not in support of that. I'm in support of whatever Vanessa Bryant thinks is best for her family. And I also don't like how Nike's handling the situation, as much as they tried to capitalize off the situation with when Kobe died. It's just sick. It's just sick, man. And it shows again that business can be super ferocious and just, you know, not always the most pleasant thing to deal with. And even people who, you know, we love, like Nikes. You know, I wear Nikes all the time. I love what they do, you know, with the shoes and with the clothes and stuff like that. But man, they're not having a lot of how do I say this? They're not having a lot of like taste with this. That's the best way. It's distasteful and it's disrespectful. And you know, just I think that, man, I don't want to say what I really think, but I want to send positive vibes to Vanessa Bryant, to the Bryant family, and I hope that in the next few years there comes some more clarity and things become a little bit easier for you guys. You will never hear me disrespect any of the Bryants. Kobe to me was my favorite player ever, and I couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see it for myself. So once again, R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. Gigi, and you know, the rest of y'all, stay the hell out of their business because it's not for you. It's not for you at all. Transitioning over to something a little bit more positive. I like to give albums time before I give a review. And I gotta give this J. Cole album a review now. It's been a couple weeks, and this fucking album is phenomenal. phenomenal. I'm not the biggest J. Cole fan, so before y'all get at me, I haven't always been in support of what J. Cole's done musically. I've been public about that. But this album, woo, boy was getting busy. Okay, let's just start with the 95 South breakdown. Insane. Came out, had Killer Cam on the track first off. That's already an OG stamping it. Boom. And then he just was spitting fire. Just crazy fire. I mean, there's fire all throughout the album. What's crazy, and this is so funny, being a J. Cole album, a lot of the standout tracks are ones he has features on. One, I think that elevates his game to make him rap at his best. But two, it gives a diverse sound to like what J. Cole's doing. And I cannot stress anymore, like, yo, this guy is truly something special. He definitely deserves to be mentioned with the greats. He's definitely up there with the greatest of the last decade. Top 3, top 2, even possibly. His impact is crazy. His ability is nuts. His dedication to the art and pretty much staying consistent is really like is really top tier and elite. Yeah, so I gotta give like a huge shout out to J. Cole on this album. Like I said, the standout tracks to me are definitely 95 South. I love the joint with Lil Baby. I always love what they do when he teams up with 21 Savage. And what's crazy is it's one of those dynamics that like that I'm sure was built organically, like the chemistry was built organically, but it's something that is going to last forever, just like a lot. And I can see, some more beautiful tracks being made throughout these guys' careers. It's something that you would have never expected when 21 Savage first started, which I think makes it even more incredible. So I got to give props to 21 Savage on his growth as well. And I think part of that growth is working with guys like J. Cole and kind of getting out of that lane. And then the reason I brought up Lil Baby is because I want to bring him up once again. Recently, he was talked about by Charlemagne about having like a Lil Wayne type run. And what he said specifically was like you could see like a moment where like Lil Baby got better, significantly better sonically, musically, and it's something that's like you can literally witness happen. And I agree. It is 100% correct. Lil Baby is on a tear. He's spreading his wings. He is getting outside of the box. He just worked on a track with Just Blaze, which I know nobody would have ever thought would have happened. And he's out here really rapping. I honestly, and you might kill me for this, I think he out-rapped J. Cole on the track. And that's not a diss to J. Cole because J. Cole went off. But I just think with the intensity and the precision that Lil Baby came on there. And I also want to say this too. The track he did with Drake on the Scary Hours 2, he gave Drake a crazy run for his money. Drake had some of those powerful, quotable lines that I'll probably quote forever. So that's why I had to slightly give the edge to Drake. But man, this guy is on something else, and I love it. I love what Quality Control is doing with him. I believe that's who he's still with. And I just love what his team is doing. They're supporting his endeavors, giving him the energy he needs. He's getting in the right rooms, being in the right conversations. And in a couple years, it might be a whole nother conversation we're having about Lil Baby as a rapper, as an artist, as a person, as a movement. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Lil Baby, shout out 21 Savage, shout out J. Cole. And I'm gonna keep the episode here for right now. So make sure y'all tune in for the next episode. I'm OG Illa, and this is ILLAGRAM. Peace.
I think I'm truly lost in this music.